not aware of like what the characters do. I also think that Cassandra specifically is just very, very good against Voldo because of the crouch grab, because of a variety of different things. So I'm curious to see how it pans out. And weirdly enough, I swear to God, every single time that an Iron Man competition has happened, the first match happens on this stage. Are you making the prediction, or am I? Carball, if you know how to do that as a moderator, I would appreciate it if you did it. Just because it's a little bit more... Because I can't do it like from Streamlabs or anything like that. I have to go to the creator dashboard, and that's a bit of a hassle for my current situation. Muscle Beluga already with the full bar.
I've only missed the first 20 seconds. No more interruptions. I'm good to go. I see a lot of grabs while I'm coming back, so this is exciting.
Yeah, both characters definitely going to be doing a lot of grabs. Muscle Beluga already going with the main moves that he knows that that Cassandra is able to pull off.
The one thing that excites me about watching these is that when people have no idea how to, like, play a character,
right,
they just grab a lot, man.
Yeah.
They grab so much.
Because they have to, right? It's like the one way that they're aware to at least get some modicum of... Especially for characters that don't have a traditional AA or BB. It's like the one safe haven they know of with their character.
Exactly. I also like how, like, sometimes they kind of, like, delve really deep into, like, wait, this one move that everyone uses on me all the time. Like, I'm just gonna use it, and only it.
And see, this is the thing that I kind of wish Icy Chains and the previous Iron Man had done a lot more, and that I hope these guys do, where there are these matches that are probably going to happen in this Iron Man, where you're playing a character you super don't know, and you know that your opponent knows their character really well, and so at that point, don't try to win. Just do, like... To take it a matter of, like, this match is forfeit, and I'm just gonna learn as much about the character as I can before I lose. Just like, where are the buttons? Is 3A a good move? No, that sucks. Is 1A a move that I could use? Okay, it don't look like it's blocking that. You know, stuff like that.
Well, so CJ is the Voldo, right? And Beluga's the one who started topside.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, gotcha.
CJ will be player 1, Muscle Beluga will be player 2. Carball, you can put it to the betting period. Let's just make it like 5 to 10 minutes, because 30 minutes, at that point, it's going to be too easy to figure out who would be the favorite. Let's make it so that at most people would have to bet their channel points with only the information of like one game.
See, the one thing that makes me believe that CJ might have, like, a little bit of favoritism here is CJ spends a lot of time, like, just kind of screwing around playing, like, random casual sets with, like, the weird characters that nobody really plays.
Right. Yeah, he spends a lot of time doing casuals with, like, Incendiate and stuff like that.
Yeah. And also, like, you know, Windcharmer picks up a lot of these, like, more strange characters, like, you know, like Talum, Baldo, stuff like that.
Yes, he's just doing really well with Voldo. This will be, I think, the first time that the... this will be the first time, potentially, that the Voldo will win the first game.
Oh, that lightning bolt.
Yeah. That was a hell of a thing.
He stepped so hard, too.
Yeah, it didn't look like that made sense at all. It's not like he was even in Soul Charge, it was just, I had Divine Force. Gotta be worried about that crouch grab.
Yep.
Ooh, no, I appreciate the 3B. He knows that... Oh, no, CJ gets it! I think that's the first... I would have to recheck, but I'm pretty sure Voldo has not won the first game in any of these things yet.
Damn, okay.
Getting Voldo out of the way right away.
Actually has... Like, with Raphael being the next character, I think CJ confidently is going to take this next game, personally. I have fought his Raphael, and it is surprisingly decent. Honestly.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult to... But that being said, I think Cassandra can do very well in this kind of matchup, because she's one of the very few characters that is not technically slower than Raphael. They can contest with each other a lot, but it's also just... If you don't know how to play against Raphael just overall, it's just so hard to, like, understand what's going on. Oh, wait. Beardly here with the donation of $10. Thanks very much, man. That puts me along with Muscle Beluga's donation from yesterday. That makes it so that I'm all good to go on this stream. I'll take away the donation goal to take it away from your screen and everything. But thanks very much. I appreciate it.
Shoutouts to Beardly here, champion of the Soul Calibur community.
Yeah, the wealthy benefactor to what was that character name in Great Expectations? Never mind. I don't know why I'm asking.
Yeah, you shouldn't be asking.
Mrs. Haversham? I don't remember. Beardly here, the Mrs. Haversham of the... Oh, he gets the ring out. No, he doesn't.
Oh,
Yellow
man.
guard gauge already, but does have a round up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get clocked by that counter hit 3B.
Wow.
If there's one thing that I always
He
felt
broke
like
that back
Raphael,
grab. I'm pretty sure the forward grab would have rung out. That was very ballsy from Muscle Beluga.
that was pretty ballsy. Alright, just trying to build up that pressure here.
Oh, I appreciate... So, I really like that Muscle Beluga is doing a lot of those ducks in that prep pressure. That leads me to believe that he does know this matchup at least a little bit. Not to mention, it's Cassandra, so you got wall risings up the wazoo. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, some of the best wall rising attacks, like, in the business, you know?
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, no, this is gonna be a big conversion.
Oh, he went
Not
for the
a drop.
guard crush!
And he stepped it. Okay, so he sidestepped the combo drop, which is something almost no one ever does, and I
Right.
feel like we should, right?
Yeah. Well, especially when your guard is red, it's like, this is the one way I could lose, is dealing with this. Oh no, he's gonna be wrong about that too. This Raphael is having some issues. Soul charge? No. Goes for a 1A. Oh, Mr. Man over here. You should really spend meter though. You should really...
The 60 damage low mix-up from Shadow Vid.
Okay, well, at the very least, he was, Muscle Beluga was able to get the guard crush out of the way. He's not gonna have to deal with that again. I do still kind of wish that he spent meter, though.
Well, I mean, you know, last round with a completely full guard gauge and 2 bars is a pretty
Yeah.
good position to be in.
That's true. Ooh, nice step. He gets a little bit.
Alright, now this is where we need to see him soul charge in response.
Yes.
There you go.
I appreciated the size of it. Again, I do appreciate what Muscle Beluga is doing with regards to, like, his anti-Raphael. It's not bad at all.
Oh my god.
Oh, you should have just done the whole thing. You were gonna get destroyed, but... He already has a yellow guard gauge again. It's probably not gonna come up, but that's just hilarious to me.
Alright, this could still be Muscle Beluga's game if he's able to,
There we go.
Alright, nice.
Now
Big
I think you
punish.
spend meter immediately to 1B chart. Muscle Beluga. How dare you? I don't even care that you won. No, I'm giving you no props. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, Anders. Boo!
I like it.
Boo!
I like that he ran up and did, because it's PARSEC, right? I like that he did it. I support it.
Yeah, of course you do.
But I like seeing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I know.
As long as no one hits me with it.
Alright, so 1-1. Siegfried versus Raph. I would argue that this match is gonna be favored for Siegfried. No, that being said, I mean, Siegfried is very much not bad in the wall rising department.
Yeah.
It's different, though. You're gonna have to deal with a lot more punishes. You're not gonna be able to keep up in the speed anymore.
I do think Siegfried, into Raphael is unintuitive, though.
Yeah.
So it's going to be at least a little bit confusing of like, wait, how do I play Siegfried into Raphael?
I gotta say, run up 668 from Siegfried does not inspire a lot of confidence in me. I don't think that was a good idea. Ooh, okay. Nice. Oh, he could have gotten the ring out. I think he got greedy.
Almost got it. Yeah, he is dealing with that, like, I am a new Siegfried player, and everyone can mash against me all the time, what do I do? He hasn't yet learned that, honestly, do whatever you want.
Okay, here we
pretty
go.
much the answer.
God damn, that's a lot of damage. It does spend the Dark Legacy, so he doesn't have the bubble. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's just a little bit delayed.
This wall rising stuff is like not. He's tired of wall rising B getting punished by 6BB, so now he's just like, okay, well, what if I just duck into Flapjack? What about that?
Did you see the insane amount of shadow evade pressure that was just going on there? Like, CJ was just sort of like, every single time I whiff, I'm going to go into shadow evade.
Yeah, CJ is just a real dickhead. And you can definitely tell that, 1, in his rap, and 2, in his Aswell.
His Aswell is something fierce, man.
Yeah.
Although, honestly, Mr. Beluga here is showing quite a aggressive Siegfried, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, again, like, his anti-rap is honestly not that bad. It's just that, again, he's not used to just how slow Siegfried is, and so he's not necessarily... Nice punish, that was good. He really needs to... Okay, good. I was gonna say, he really needs that round because he does not want to deal with 2 rounds down guard crush. It's got a lot of...
Yeah, that round was extremely important. It was, like, honestly a game-deciding, moment.
Oh! Does he get it? Does he get it? Yeah, CJ, fuck you.
Just a 3-3B.
Yeah, CJ losing his place. He's getting a little bit too in his own head about the constant pressure and stuff. He sees that yellow guard gauge and he starts salivating at the mouth. The only place you can salivate, really.
Alright.
Oh, interesting. Weird.
Nice. Good block and punish. Alright. Good grab.
Ooh, this CJ rap is not panning out. It's like he's kind of like pressuring and comboing himself to death.
I know. I gave it a my Ender's seal of approval, and look what he's doing to me.
Yeah.
This is the last time I ever play someone up.
Yeah, he's getting too, like, I think the rap is good. It's just that he's just totally forgetting, like, where he is on the stage and, like, what his opponent can do, and he's just like, what if I just, like, press more buttons?
Well,
it's like, well,
it's okay. I've been a Muscle Beluga supporter day one. It's the very beginning.
This is one
Never
of the
once
things...
supported by boy CJ.
Yeah. This is one of the things that that I was really hoping to have happen in this thing, because I feel like... So, obviously, I know the East Coast players a lot more in Soul Calibur 6, or really just in Soul Calibur in general, and I haven't been able to come into contact with the people on the West Coast that would be interested in doing stuff like this, and JSABs and Florida Man are the people who were first contacting me in terms of, like, wanting to do this kind of stuff, and so maybe I can get more West Coasters as well, because they're underrepresented. We don't get to see them all that much, because Wednesday Night Fights, for us, starts at, like, 2 in the morning.
Yeah, I feel like, you of course have heard of the term, like, American exceptionalism.
Yeah.
I feel like Soul Calibur has a lot of East Coast exceptionalism, you know?
Yeah.
Where we kind of, like, don't really pay attention to West Coast, Europe, Japan, Korea,
yeah,
everywhere,
Germany,
really.
France, yeah.
We just kind of get stuck in our own little bubble of, like, man, we're so good. We're just the best over here in, the 13 states that comprise the eastern side of the United States.
I think it is important to note that I do think that, though, objectively, the East Coast is best. Real talk, by the way. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like...
I mean, like, what do you... I don't know.
That much, honestly.
If we're going to talk about just the generalized Northeast, you got Woes, and you got Link, and you got, Sandman, and Icy, and Enders, and Jordan, and, Ramon, and, I mean... I don't know, man. West Coast has got Blue.
Oh, come on, man.
What's up? Hey, what's up? How you doing?
How you doing?
Hey.
So, while we were having that conversation, TJ kind of taking a commanding lead. He's got a pressured up guard gauge over here, 2 rounds.
Double bar with that, though. Ooh, nice sidestep.
Really good sidestep, and a good punish.
Okay, I appreciate that he didn't go with CE there, because that would have definitely lost.
Yeah. It's kind of hard for a lot of characters to figure out exactly what to do to punish stepping 3AB hold. Right, because sometimes you get clapped by extending your hitbox into the move. So surprising that he actually knew what to... Oh, wait, I think he's dead. He just sees here.
He totally forgot that we're not playing online anymore. And so when he pressed start, he should have just gone to the character select screen. That would have been very NetherRealm.
Pretty good, actually, yeah. I honestly think that maybe this format could do with a little bit of NRS.
Yeah. Or MVC3 stuff, where it's just like, the guy got the hit, and you know that guy doesn't drop the combo. What happened? CP, what are you doing? Stop it. Oh, you're doing the pause to the hold only. I thought you were trying to change it to slip out. I was about to get mad at you.
What's it called? You know what's impressive to me? How fast they can, like, press start and leave the game.
Yeah.
In, like, the NRS community.
It's
they
very
really
quick.
Have nailed it down to, like, a science of, like, inputs.
Yeah, because it's been long enough now where people have realized that that allowing the stuff where you can't pause to get through like the whole win quotes and all of the cinematics and everything like that takes a very long time.
It does.
As opposed to
it
going
adds
through
up,
like, the pause.
I think over an entire tournament, it probably adds up to like 20 to 30 minutes
Oh,
of time.
yeah. Hell, like, I mean, you talk about like an extended like winners or grand finals or something like that where they go the full distance. It's just gonna chew up a lot of time, and frankly, after you see those win quotes and stuff, like once or twice, or maybe 3 times a lady, I don't really think that you need to see them anymore.
Yeah. Meanwhile, like, Seungmin is over here chewing up a lot of health, right? Like,
Oh shit!
kind of started the entire match.
The SE4 mix-up.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, is he dead?
Uh-oh, wait, he knows the conversion, he's dead.
Ooh, wow, this character's bad. Look at how bad this character is, yo. Whoa, hey. From downtown. Okay, trading 2-2-Bs. What?
I know that CJ hates Seungmin, so I'm really... It's whenever I know that somebody hates a character, I'm most excited to see how they play a character.
Yeah. Like what... Effectively, what, it's the kind of thing where it's like you expect a kid who is afraid of the dark imagines the monster in the dark to look like. Where it's just,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
the most exaggerated, like... And you can tell, like, CJ's just, like, doing 2-2-B as much as he breathes. He's also an aiming player, so of course he
Yeah,
is.
he's 6A all the time.
Yeah.
1B every single time his
4-4-A.
opponent is, like, a mile
Anytime he's
away
on the
from him.
ground.
Like, he got hit in 2-2-B.
Yeah, I'm at
like
frame disadvantage time to 2-2-B. I think
There's
I
a
realized...
lot of, like, jittery, ducking into while standing Bs out of nowhere.
Yeah. A lot of, like, hard sidesteps because her sidestep is unreasonably good. Okay.
Alright.
Do we do something out of this? We don't. We do. Oh, the wall!
Oh, he's dead! Wait, never mind.
Alright, you can't use CE here, really. Okay, so he decides to use bar.
It's a bit risky. Oh. Wow.
Oh, man.
We really...
We are wholeheartedly going back and forth right now.
It reminds me of that one time where I played Amy and all I did was 4A.
Yeah.
Except never before Red Roses. That was the you were telling me, like, 4A is still a good move, like, before you get Red Roses,
Especially
right?
especially
like, yeah,
with the recent frame advantage nerf. 4A I definitely think is, like, going to be even more important than it was before, like the non-rose 4A, because that did not get hurt in terms of the frame disadvantage on hit.
Yeah. It's still kind of the same.
Yes, exactly.
Alright, so Nightmare into Seungmin. I feel like this is like kind of an unintuitive matchup. Every time I've played it, I've always found it to be kind of difficult.
To be honest, I would think that Nightmare is just relatively unintuitive just in general, because you really have to pick your spots, and you have to be comfortable with the fact that you are the slowest character in the game, but are really great at other things.
Yeah, you know what the thing is, though? I feel like Nightmare's moves have, like, such big hitboxes, and, on the topic, such big hitboxes, and, kind of, like, have armor tacked on, and there's an insane amount of range, that I feel like just kind of swinging for the fences with him can get you pretty far in a 1-to-1. Like that.
Yeah, I
like
definitely agree. By the way, I also just want to mention that this is the 6th game, and we've gotten this stage 3 times. It's just, this time just happens to be at night. That is 50% on one stage. God, I hate Mina Soul Charge.
Yeah, seriously.
It is so unfair.
I feel like Mina is, I don't know how to describe it. I either walk into a match against Mina in tournament with an insane amount of confidence, or I walk into it totally expecting to lose to literally anybody who plays the character.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Mina and Siegfried, really. I think I've slowly but surely... Nice punish. I think I finally found out one of the main things that really bugs me about Mina, and I think I told you before. And it's just that Mina, every single time she attacks me, it's with a launcher. Everything. Verticals, hories, mids, lows. 8-way run, standing in place.
Feels like
every
time
fucking
you
thing
get hit,
knocks me down into the best Oki in the game.
Exactly. It never feels like you're just getting poked. It just feels like...
No, there is no pokes.
Yeah. Oh god, that's really funny.
Literally, name a
way too
move. Name a move that Mina has that's not a launcher that she like normally uses. 2K, that's it. Everything else knocks down.
And is always so difficult to either whiff punish or punish.
Yeah. Like it either majorly tracks or it has like -2 frames of recovery. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
No, I think that was, that might be on, like, my internet.
Oh, okay, yeah. We're back.
It's back, but there's a chance that it'll be delayed. If somebody is seeing delay, let me know, with regards to the audio and the video being desynced. I can just reset and it should be fine. But it looks like it's okay.
Yeah, it seems like it's alright.
Okay, well, you know. Yeah, it looks totally fine on my side, so hopefully that'll be the only time that happens.
Alright, CJ escapes Mina jail.
Yeah.
Which wasn't really a jail sentence, it was more like a timeout, you know?
It was a traffic infraction, yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to go with Huang. Nightmare versus Huang. I actually think that if you know what to do with Huang, this is not that hard of a matchup. But if you don't, then lay it.
I feel like the hardest part about this matchup is telling yourself that if you ever go -9, it means that Nightmare kills you in one hit.
Yeah, same thing with Astaroth.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you don't know which moves beat armor, then you can kind of be up Shit's Creek in a lot of ways. He has fantastic moves to beat it, but if you don't know what they are...
I feel like 4AA is kind of like actually really good against Nightmare specifically.
It's just tough to feel that comfortable putting yourself at that amount of disadvantage for such low damage.
That is also true. I mean, 1K is also really nice.
Yeah.
1B gets you like a really nice... Yeah. 1B gets you like a really nice amount of counter hit damage against armor moves too.
I appreciate CJ's improvised combo of 2-2B, 4AA.
By the way, I have to use the bathroom, so I might actually be gone for this one.
Enders, goodbye.
Thank you.
But yeah, it looks like he's doing relatively okay, but again, he's going to be slowly but surely having a problem as time goes on with the lack of talismans, because again, if you're not fully aware of like what the character does, it's going to be a little bit difficult. Now, I do appreciate the fact that Siege is kind of like throwing out 3Bs like it's candy, because that's definitely a solid way of taking advantage of Nightmare's weaknesses. Jesus H. Christ on a stick. That was like 750,000 damage. Yeah, what are you going to do? You're going to poke him at that point? Like, the amount of times he had to be right against Nightmare at that point. Now, he does have a bar, and he didn't have to spend any talismans that round, so he could potentially do something. That was supposed to be an AGA. Yeah, doesn't know the combo at all. Ends up just using a talisman to flitter about for a while. Yo, trying to use those 4-4-As? Nah, dog. Do you know this? And, okay. Yeah. Gets his AA. Technically not the correct -12 punish, but perfectly fine. 1A lethal hit, I don't know so much about that. Okay, here we go. It'd be really funny. Okay. The chip damage on that, yo. He is out there for 1,000,000 years if he ends up whiffing that, but if you have to block it / get hit by it, boy oh boy. That's a lot of damage. Muscle Beluga not necessarily getting his whiff punishes either, which is a bit unfortunate. God, so many 3Bs, and Muscle Beluga does not know what to do about it. Oh, interesting, okay. I wonder if he knows that he could get a Devastation Aura. Probably not. Wow, he grabbed Grimstride. Like I was talking about how CJ was potentially just going to be majorly minus on talismans, and he's been positive the entire game. Oh. Oh, wow. Huang ending up getting it. Very surprised at that. I thought for sure. But even then, even if Muscle Beluga had won that previous game, or that previous round, he would have had to have dealt with last round Huang, who is very impossible to beat. Now, almost undoubtedly, CJ is going to win this game. This was his former main character, so that's going to be a pretty difficult beat. Now, that being said, he's now going to have to deal with Taki afterwards, which is a character that CJ was saying he was very nervous about playing in this. So, probably going to be a pretty easy game to win for CJ this specific matchup. But if not, like, once he's finished with this, then he's going to have to deal with a much harder one. Meanwhile, Muscle Beluga on the other side is doing AGAs all the time, but assuming if and when he gets through Nightmare, he's going to have to then go to Amy, which again might not be all that easy, now that I think about it, because CJ knows Amy pretty well. And then he's going to have to go to characters like 2B and X and Maxi. Some of them are a little bit intuitive, most of them aren't, and arguably they're not really all that powerful. 2B is really powerful, but if you don't know her, then you don't know her. Okay, gets the, Nice. Oh. So unfortunately, same thing was happening with Siegfried, where he just seems like it'd be a little bit late. Now, it's important to note that we're using the Iowa server. It's the closest server we have that will be able to make it so that Muscle Beluga on the West Coast can still do well and not have that bad of a connection. But that being said, there's still a relatively good chance that he's going to have to deal with PARSEC issues that he would normally not have to worry about. Yeah, it's Soul Attack. Asshole Soul Attack is majorly underrated. Yeah, it's not that punishable. You get that 6k though. Huge amounts of damage. Nah, you should have done that when you blocked that first Muscle Buster, my guy. Technically speaking, both of them are basically dead to one hit. But, yeah, Nightmare too slow. Scott Double Bar. I hope he uses one of them pretty quickly. Nightmare one of the best, if not the best, at building meter. I think this has got to be like the first time that the Muscle Buster ended up hitting successfully. Yeah, see, at this point, I feel like Muscle Beluga's lack of meter usage is really kind of killing him. Yeah, he's going to have meter now, but he had to deal with Azul Soul Charge. Okay, here we go. From the top rope. Oh, does he know this? Sort of. Okay. Dude, if he actually gets a game off of CJ's Aswell, that's going to be a pretty big deal. I like that you stayed on the ground. Okay, so...
That GI was rough.
Yeah, we got 1 bar to 1 bar. It looks like there's a chance that CJ is not going to immediately win with his Aswell, which is a pretty big deal.
Oh no,
look at that damage, though!
Damage, dude!
Gonna have to use that bar, dude. Just wants to try and axe it out.
Beluga's just swinging for the fences. He's like, I want that last hit right now, man. Yeah, please, just get me out of here.
CE him. That'd be such a bad idea, but... Is that back grab guaranteed? Yeah, dude.
Oh, wait. Do it again.
Oh, such brilliance. All that chip. Yep, and but now he's out of it. Wow, Muscle Beluga
6K.
Tying it up, but getting a game off of CJ's Aswell, which is a pretty big hit.
Mm-hmm.
So we are at 4-4 now, and it's important to note, as I was saying while you were out, it's important to note that when CJ gets through Aswell, which chances are, again, he's going to get out at this point pretty quickly, he's going to have to deal with the character that he is most worried about playing. He's going to have to worry about Taki. Meanwhile, Muscle Beluga, if he doesn't know Amy, this could be a pretty big challenge, but I actually think that Amy does pretty well in this matchup. But then after that, he's got characters like 2B and X and Maxi, who are either not very good or not necessarily all that intuitive, or both.
Yeah, I think, at the very least with 2B, I feel like that character is unintuitive to fight.
Yeah.
Just as much as she's unintuitive to play.
I guess it's a good point, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think that, she's that bad, right? Like, your opponent probably has as little of an idea of how to deal with what you're doing as you have an idea of what you're doing.
So it's important to note that with regards to this matchup, what I think Muscle Beluga is going to try to do is try and, like, figure out, like, when he can, like, press buttons and stuff like that. And what CJ is going to do is just go into Axe and completely annihilate him, because if you, as Amy, try to go tit for tat against Axe as well, you will not win.
I'll be honest, man. Because it's coming across to me that maybe Muscle Beluga has actually never played Amy.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I think this might be one of the most awful characters to have in your repertoire.
Against Taki, you could still potentially... He looks like he knows the combos to get roses, at the very least.
He does.
Okay, he doesn't have the Sandman Rose, but if he knows how to do that, let's assume that he loses this game, right? Amy against Taki, when the person's very worried about playing Taki, if you get red roses, you can just 4AA just the whole time, and you'll come up with a win eventually.
Yeah, I just was coming across my experiences of back when I didn't know what her Rose inputs were. It was impossible to win with that character.
No, yeah. Very, very low damage until she gets, okay, that was supposed... Wait, did he actually try to do the optimal punish? That was crazy. A lot of times, what the optimal punish is a 4-6B lethal hit.
Yeah, and then
so
he ended up getting 2-3-6B.
Getting AMSB is, yeah, it's...
Oh, wow.
He's got 4 roses. Nice duck. Into that buffed up 3K. Did you know that they buff Amy 3K literally every patch?
Yeah, just to get you to use it, but you'll never have a reason.
But it'll never happen.
Not when you have 3A.
It is strictly worse than, like, every other move.
Oh my god, oh, that is so painful to get hit by at this point.
Yeah.
Even soul charging there was really risky, because I think 6B will knock you out of soul charge.
Exactly. Alright,
okay.
Can he get through this? He got through the soul charge. 2BB! You still have another bar. Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, kept stepping.
That was going to be pretty tough to win. Because, again... I found, in my experience, that you really need to know exactly what you want to do as Amy against every single weapon that Aswell has, and if you don't, then you're just kind of flailing around, and it's not, like, working out, you know what I mean? So, like, for instance, when Axe Aswell is a thing that's in your face, even with the nerfed Amy 3A, you just want to do 3A, like, the whole time.
Yeah, you probably want to just, like, spam 3A, honestly.
Yeah. You want to spam 3A, you want to feel comfortable with the fact... You basically want to spam, period.
You could just do AA into another AA, like, repeatedly, if you want.
Yeah, I feel like you don't want to do that just because of the wall rising stuff that Aswell does. It might be a little bit worrisome. If you have red, you have AAA.
Like, instant wall rising, he still loses. Actually,
yeah, I guess that's
it was Blue Boy who put me onto that. If you actually just... If you have a normal, like, -6 AA, right, on block... I think -8, whatever generic AAs
right,
are.
Yeah.
And you just do one after another against Axe mode as well. His only recourse is to step G or to do 6B. If you try to do like instant wall rising from crouch 3B or from crouch 3A, your tech crouch frames don't work. Like you don't have tech crouch frames.
Right.
You end up getting hit by it. It's actually insanely effective.
Especially if he has red, you could also have just AAA being like a super pumped up move just in general. And it probably makes...
How minus is AA?
When you have red?
Yeah.
It's -6.
Oh, you can just spam that.
Oh, yeah.
You just get Axe mode, just AA.
I mean, you've seen Linkor's play. You basically just spam a Red Rose AAA when you have it, just in general. Like,
fair enough.
Really hard not to use that move as much as possible.
Also, oh my god, he is steamrolling his Taki right now.
I was gonna say, like, once you have Red Rose against Taki, it is mad. It's probably a little bit easier because again, 4AA isn't the neutral monster that it used to be. But I mean, especially if you're uncomfortable with Taki, I don't know, my man. Yeah, this is tough. You don't win in the damage. You don't win in the speed. You don't win in the pressure. You don't win in the neutral.
God, it's cathartic watching a Amy main get hit by Amy moves.
Yeah.
Oh, it feels so good.
So one of my favorite things to do in ranked is win more often than not, win against Amy, and by the end of it, they have like 2 roses. Because at least for somebody like me who spent so much time where what I call rose blind, where it's just like the person who's going out of their way just to play in a way that's going to get them roses, is just so easy for me to see.
Oh, this could be the beginning of a momentum shift.
The beginning of the end, or the beginning of the beginning.
Could be. Could be. Let's see.
Nice duck. Yeah, you forgot that they nerfed that.
Fixed, you mean?
Yep. Fixed it by nerfing it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm not saying she needed it.
I'm saying it was a unintentional...
It was a mistake, yeah.
Very good.
I remember when we found that, because... So, when Link and I first were reading the Amy buffs, we were like, okay, so 6xb used to be -12, and now they're making it -10. So that'll be a bit interesting. Plus, we've got this combo and stuff, so that's really cool. But what they said in the notes in terms of how they buffed it is that they made it recover 2 frames faster, but then also increased the amount of time that the opponent had to guard for 2 frames. So they didn't change it by 2 frames, they changed it by 4 frames, just with 2 and 2. And that's stupid. You shouldn't do that. And that's why 66BA became the terror that it was before they fixed it, right? Because what you wanted to do was just make it more safe, but you didn't want to say minus, like +4 like guard. You wanted to be like, okay, -2 and +2.
Yeah. Alright. So, this is what I was kind of talking about for a moment. There's going to be a lot of, like, him doing just anything he wants with 2B. And no, like, 2B player does that anymore. So, like, a lot of us have forgotten just generic 2B counterplay.
Right.
Like, him just doing BB, B, B. You just immediately, you know, CJ got hit by that.
Yeah. But also, it's just the fact that, like, CJ, I'm getting the impression is kind of in a panic. I remember when he was talking about how worried he was about playing Taki. He was, eventually he just decided on the idea of, like, okay, well, it's Taki, so I guess basically I just do 3B the whole time, right? And I was like, yeah, that should be fine. And so that's exactly what he's just trying to do. He's setting up for 3Bs, literally. Like, he doesn't know how to do A6. Oh my god.
He got back rep.
Dude, he got so much damage here? Do you even know what to do with Soul Charge here? Arr.
I guess not.
Okay, here we go. Nice block. Nice block.
Yeah. He could have just went for the, you know, plus on block, well.
No, it's a fool's game.
He has no idea what he's doing with 2B. I love it so much.
This might be tough. So, okay. This was obviously the tough one for CJ, but it looks like he's going to get out pretty soon. Oh, so after this, CJ's got Geralt. That shouldn't be all that hard. Mitsu may be hard. Talim's going to be mad easy. Haomer will probably be easy. So we, I don't know. Well, most of Beluga might be stuck on 2B for a while.
Oh, holy shit. Watching one of them play Mitsu is going to be so satisfying. And you know which one of them I'm thinking of.
Oh, nice! Okay.
Oh.
Did I speak too soon? I apologize if that's the case.
He found his move.
Yep. He found that starting low launcher. It's not a launcher, but the low poke string. Punishing with 3B. Punishable move in Soul Charge.
3B on block C.
Yep. Well, now he can't.
Oh god.
Is he dead?
Yeah. Why does he know? I mean, it's not the actual wall combo, but why does he know even the fake wall combo?
Oh boy, 2 A's. You gotta spin that bar, dude. Ah, no! So I don't know, man. I feel like there's a chance that he's gonna be stuck here for a while. We are at 6-5, so this is a very, very close back and forth thing. But something deep in my heart leads me to believe that this is gonna be tough. JSab's already irritated with the fact that that Taki Jail is over for CJ. But that being said, the fact that he won a game off of CJ's as well kind of counteracts that, I think.
I just am very excited to see CJ play Mitsurugi, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
I mean, I guess it's possible that Muscle Beluga will overwhelm CJ with craziness, but it's really tough to out crazy Geralt. Geralt is like the vacuum of crazy. He's a black hole of crazy. He just takes all of it in and then just shouts 3A to the world and you lose.
Yeah, Geralt is kind of like where the enjoyment in playing Soul Calibur goes to die.
Stops, yeah.
I think.
It's just a hard... He is the singularity to Soul Calibur's universe.
It's funny because Soul Calibur 6 really has itself like pegged as the crazy fighting game where everyone does super crazy shit. And, you know, the game is balanced in a way where everyone is like.
There's not a lot of neutral. There's not. It's a lot of like craziness with the characters, just kind of on their own. Meanwhile, Geralt is just sitting there like, I'm actually the best at this.
Yeah. Geralt is like, I am perfectly set up to just remove and suck the life out of all the fun that your character can provide you.
Ooh, that challenge. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty tough for most people. it's very tough to beat. I can't think of a better character to play in this game when you don't know what's going on than Geralt.
It's pretty true.
Oh, you didn't get the ring up because of the back turn, I think.
Yeah. I think it was actually just the angle. The angle is really tight for that.
Yeah, it's weird. Nice BB. It's gonna spend meter, but of course that makes you worse against Geralt. Does he know the anti-soul charge stuff that Geralt has? It doesn't look like it.
I think he knows it, just not how to do it, probably.
Alright, he gets the 4-4 BB. That does give him a little bit. But now he's in a position where CJ can basically just art. And, well, okay. And there you go.
Really? Wow, really good 6 BB punish on the duck grab. That was clean.
Shades of Linkors.
Yeah, seriously, man.
Alright, now we're gonna get to it. I would imagine that Mitsu has a tough time against 2B. Am I lying when I say that?
Yes, he does. Now, probably not against this 2B, but...
Right. I just feel like trying to combat the obstacle course that 2B like throws out at you makes it so that Mitsu can't really play the high damage mix-up game that he wants.
You ever really just kind of look at Mitsu and the way his like moves are and the range that they have and come to realize, like, when you look at a character like 2B who you need to counterplay by having like good anti-airs and moves that reach really far and, you know, moves that cover a lot of distance and all that, that's not what Mitsu has.
Yeah.
He doesn't actually have it.
No, I always think that because, again, I played Mitsu in 5. And this character, when it comes to neutral, spacing, poking, just solidity, this character is a goddamn piece of dog shit compared to SC5 Mitsu. It's just like, SC5 Mitsu, that was his shtick, right? Like, that was like his main thing.
Okay.
Which has been the longest jail so far in terms of numbers of characters passed by? We haven't. This is it. Muscle Beluga's 2B has lost 2 games, and honestly, I don't think anybody has lost more than 2 games with a character.
I mean, didn't we have during the Party Wolf versus
Oh, I thought he meant just in this set specifically. If you want to talk about just overall, then yeah, definitely either Party Wolf or Boom Ivy Jail have been the biggest ones.
Yeah.
That's not even
the
close.
Party Wolf Boom Ivy Jail was probably the first one.
Both of them, like number 1 and number 2. Because Icy Chains got stuck on a variety of characters, but it was never more than like 4 or 5 games.
He got the throw and then he just stood there.
Yeah.
You're like, all right.
Haha. Don't call Mitsu garbage. I'll do whatever I want. So, oh boy, that's like the second time I've seen him get caught on that. Nice.
Oh,
okay, something. Ari's very good against 2B still. Nice. Gets the round.
Yep, got it. Okay, Rip.
Yeah, okay. See, slowly but surely, Muscle Beluga is figuring out the strings that he needs in order to complete just one game. He's like either doing grabs or doing the low string, which is actually not that good of a mix-up, but he's using it in neutral, which is a good idea against a character with poor neutral.
I just really appreciate that he ends all of his launchers with 6-6 BB.
Yeah.
CJ, I mean.
Yeah, very shades of SE5. That's not a pun.
Alright. Yeah, it is.
Huh.
3B is minus 14 for Mitsu, so BB is a punish.
Alright, he's got a bar. I feel like what you wanted. Well, never mind.
Oh.
I was gonna say I could definitely agree with the idea of just trying to run up and immediately use that meter to do 2B craziness. It didn't pan out though.
Alright. I think what Muscle Beluga really needs here is he really needs to just run up and grab 3B, because also 2B's 3B has become like a very legitimate mix-up on block now.
Extra, read all about it. Enders is recommending run up grabber 3B. Tune in next time for Water's Wet and Salt is Salty.
Salt is salty.
Yep. Oh, he tried to get the cots. That's... the old cotton whiff into shoulder. Yeah, it's kind of working out the way that I thought it would. 2B looks like it's gonna take a while. Someone delete this character. Yeah, not a particularly intuitive character, but slowly but surely, we are getting it. Who's next after Mitsu?
Also, don't ask for the deletion of 2B. The 2B fanbase is one of the most powerful and aggressive in the entirety of the Caliber community.
Yeah.
If you disparage their character, you will die.
Yeah, the ones that you want to pick on are the Astaroth community and the Amy community.
You could also pick on the Cervantes community because 95% of them are too old to use Twitter.
Yeah, that's a real talk. I have a tough time believing Muscle Beluga will be able to win this. This, I think, is going to be very difficult. CJ has about the most experience of any human being on the face of the earth playing against Hallam. So much so that he felt it good enough to make an entire guide specifically on how to beat Talum with Amy. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, CJ, he's the #1. It's like me with Ivy when I tell people, like, yeah, no, Ivy, I don't think he's that good. I fight Jordan all the time, and that's him with Wind Charmer's Talum, right?
Right, yeah. Yeah, when I think of the people who have done well against Talum with Amy, I definitely don't think about the person who won a major against the best Talum. I think about MasterCJ. Yeah.
Who won the major?
Oh, you know. Who can say, really? That's for historians to decide. That background does so much more damage than I expected to. Nice block.
Yeah, it does. Also, he got the Just Frame.
Yeah, he did. I don't know what this new mechanic that Talon has does yet.
Apparently, it basically just, like, certain moves of hers will give her this, like, install state mechanic, right? And it'll just make a lot of her approach tools have a lot more range. Like 6-6A and 6-6B. And
then she loses it again when she gets knocked down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot like, what is that character? G from Street Fighter V?
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
Where he gets, like, presidentiality and all that. Which is a fantastic name for a buff mechanic.
I don't like it at all, actually.
I love it
I think it's so lazy.
Like,
come on, dude.
It is by far my favorite.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, CJ just overwhelming him with Talon Soul Charge, overwhelming him with frames, and even though Muscle Beluga knows that has the basic defense, the fact that he doesn't have the basic punishes, and he's losing out to Reversal Edge so often, it's really just killing him.
Yeah, no, this is... Yeah. If there was a character for a untrained 2B to fight, it would definitely not be the RE canceling goddess herself.
Yeah, that's definitely a rough go. So we have the biggest jail sentence we've had so far, but again... once 2B gets removed, so 2B versus Haomaru. So it's possible, I think, that CJ's Haomaru won't be good enough. We are talking about a character that's much slower, doesn't exactly have the best punish game in the world. So it's definitely
complicated inputs too, you know.
Yeah, and he can have complicated. If CJ just tries to do the thing where he just tries to heavy slash everything, I don't necessarily think it's going to work. So this might be the way out. And then after 2B, Muscle Beluga goes into X, which would be relatively easy, I think.
Are we ever going to implement like a phone a friend mechanic for this, where like Sabs can ask someone for advice on what to do with 2B?
Asking for advice, I feel like is relatively okay. But it would be a little bit too obvious that he's doing that, because we would be stuck at the character select screen for a while. I appreciate what I was talking about before, where it's like you just take the games where you definitely know you're gonna lose to like teach yourself the character enough to where you could potentially win a matchup that your opponent doesn't know all that well either.
Yeah.
The only thing I have in terms of what I want to do with the overall evolution of this is that I pray to God I don't know how, but I would love the idea of potentially getting Utoto on one of these. Because I think Utoto would be literally unbeatable.
Utoto would be really. We'd have to get our best then, right? Or
I don't think our best could come even close to Utoto.
Probably not. We'd have to get someone else in East Asia. We could do Shenyuan.
I don't know that. I just think Utoto's just suite of characters is just absurd. Ooh, getting all that chip damage. And
strings.
No, just do that low string, dude. You should have just done that low string that you figured a while back. Why didn't you do that?
All right, Saps, please. Escape.
Oh, he doesn't punish the -14 shoulder. Oh, he lets 6B unblock into Warrior's Focus go. That's not good. Oh, man.
Oh my god.
CJ's REs have just been unbeatable. Oh my god. J-Sabs, please.
Wait, why does he know this? Stop knowing combos.
Yeah, stop it. Stop watching Jimonator streams. Okay. No, that's not... Okay, we get it. You're not sorry. Don't pretend like you're sorry, Haomaru.
Imagine this goes all the way to a 2B mirror.
That's effectively what happened against Boom and Party Wolf.
Yeah.
And then the person who lost it ended up bringing it all the way back. So, simply because it's looking bad for Muscle Beluga now does not necessarily mean that that's how it's going to be for the entire time, because we still have a lot of matches to go through. Eventually, CJ, there's a very good chance that CJ is going to fall into some sort of character quicksand just as much. And then at that point, I'm curious to see if Muscle Beluga has a maxi.
He found the rocket punch. This is an important move.
Ooh, he found that low. He's finding stuff. He's figuring it out. He's a machine.
He's got like the 8-way run wiki open right now with 2B's like set of moves.
He's a Terminator, a learning computer. I have no idea what this matchup is like, but honestly, I would imagine that it's very similar to Mitsu in the sense of Setsuka has a tough time getting in and doing the thing that she wants to do, and is just constantly trying to go through the obstacle course of 2B.
I feel like it's possible that Setsuka might be really good against 2B, since 2B is notoriously like -16 on a ton of attacks.
That is true, but I'm talking about just in terms of like two people who don't know the characters.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I'm not expecting CJ to twist or punish anything.
No. I don't think he's even seen, like, the movie Twister. And that's a travesty. Twister, that is.
Okay, I like that. Just the raw aggression cancels soul charge. Back
here we go. Does he actually get this, though? He's got to worry about that RE. That RE has been just the killer, though. Okay! Into nothing. Interesting. Sidestep into nothing, into grab. Okay.
I actually have never seen that side grab.
I probably have. It's just that I've confused it with the back grab, too, because they look very similar. Does he actually punish this? No. Muscle Beluga, you found your opportunity. You have one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. Because opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Okay.
Alright. Wait.
You have this? No. Okay.
Wait, doesn't GI. Gets launched. Doesn't know the combo. Very good.
CJ basically isn't... He's got the snowflake and the rose. He doesn't have the moon laser yet.
The moon laser?
Yeah. No, okay.
Oh.
I was about to say what you're supposed to do there is RE, but once he has the blue snowflake, that's very much not the answer.
Yeah, the blue snowflake is anti-RE. It always has. It's a very common symbol for beating reversal edges in day-to-day life.
Not just in Soul Calibur 6, just overall in Japanese culture.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who's faster? Setsuka's faster.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, what a surprise. Okay! But it is important to note, Muscle Beluga's probably going to lose this round, but then CJ's not going to have any meter. Okay, sidestep, 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 grab.
I love it.
Into more grabs, into GIs.
With the whiff your Oki into a
yeah, dude.
into a GI.
We out here, dude. We out here, boy. Okay.
His desperation to get off this character is
I really appreciate going into Soul Charge as soon as possible, but these REs are just so killer. He can't figure it out. Imagine you just did RE again. Just immediately into aggression shift again. All right.
Oh wow, that was a really good.
Immediately spend your another bar. Come on, please. You have to get out of here. No.
It's over.
Your bar. No.
No.
You had it. You had it in your hands and you lost it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh, J-Sabs, why? Now who does he have? Cervantes? There's no way you're winning this, dude. There's no way you beat Cervantes with this character.
The worst part is that CJ actually practices this character.
Oh, so he's gonna have like... But like 3 moves Cervantes could beat this kind of 2B.
Yeah, honestly, just
And
to
after that, he's got Grow. That's not gonna be easy. Kill,
if there's one thing that Cervantes has going for him, is I think that when you have no idea how to play the game, it can be pretty intuitive to just destroy someone else who also doesn't know how to play the game.
Oh, hell yeah. No, I'm gonna say, at some point, I should come up with, like, an overall record of how many games each character sees, and I'd be willing to bet that Cervantes is never on the screen for longer than 1 or 2 games per player.
Dude, Survey is, if you put 2 noobs, like, just fighting each other, and you just have Survey there, he wins, like, almost every time.
Yeah. That's not even close. I would say the 2 characters that we see on the screen the least are Survey and Geralt. Alright, but that being said, 2B1 that, well... Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot
It's
of
just taking
damage.
him a little bit, he's getting the hang of it.
But just the overall, the main problem that I've seen with each one of these matches is just the fact that, oh, I mean, there's obviously plenty of problems, but the main problem that we're seeing is just when Muscle Beluga is finding something to do, it loses to Reversal Edge. And CJ has just been going to that every time.
Alright, wait. I have faith in J-Sap. He could just do the cheap move.
In this matchup, though? I have faith that J-Sabs can get out of this eventually. I do not think it's going to happen against Cervantes.
I don't think it is either, but I think that there's one move that Survey actually... Okay, he's dead. But there's...
No!
Oh, God.
I will never...
Don't do that. I do that.
I will never forgive Enders for doing that to me in tournament that one time. I will never feel okay with that.
What upset you about it?
Mainly your face. That was the most egregious error. Oh, I see your face every night in my nightmares. CJ is Secret Survey player? He's just a Survey player! Like, look at this! I'm a Survey player!
It's true.
I don't have IGDR, and I have absolutely no combos with any of his lethal hits or his just frames, and that was the easiest S rank I've ever gotten.
Was it? Wait, no, it wasn't at all.
Not Grow. Grow was easier.
No, you came into whatever. Anyway, CJ wins with Cervantes, moves on.
No one else was easier.
I'm not came in
counting.
Like
I'm not
5
counting
times. Like
Amy.
I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, because I was bored. That's not the same thing. I just hated the fact that like I felt like I was doing myself a disservice.
I feel like Survey, I might not be able to take him to S rank.
Yeah. I remember I did say that, but it was for different motivations than you are. You are mischaracterizing my frustration.
I feel like you did specifically
What's
say
up?
I think this is too hard. I don't think I can do it.
Yeah. No, again, I am saying that. It was too hard because of how bored I was. But that being said, I think that actually playing Cervantes when you don't know about the backdash cancel is very difficult.
Against good players, I think.
That was the main thing that was giving me a lot of frustration in the beginning, because I just felt so clunky, and then after you showed me how to do that, it became so much easier.
Yeah, I think it's like in this situation, right? Like fighting against someone who has no clue what they're doing. Even a super basic Cervantes is like the easiest way to win in the game.
Oh yeah.
I think. Oh my god.
What? That's
dude. I feel so bad for Sabs. He keeps getting like a pretty good run in the first round, and then his opponent,
just like starts doing the thing. Yeah, and he's gonna have to deal with this bar. Oh, never mind. I think I would have stuck the bar if I was Gro. This is very akin to so it was 5-5 when Muscle Beluga went to 2B, I believe. Now it is 12-5. Oh! If only that was literally any other thing. Back grab, 3B,
or something.
Anything. No. This is very similar to Boom and Party while playing Ivy. This is very, very similar. Where they would just go back and forth. You know what? We did not have a spree like this the time that you were not commentating in Iron Man, so it might be you. It might be the fact that you're here.
I'll be here more often.
But that doesn't make any sense to me, because I can say with full confidence you do not want CJ to win. So I think you figured something out in terms of like making this a failure.
Or maybe I want CJ to lose in the most glorious fashion possible, which is with a gigantic lead.
I'm trying to think. So, who are characters that CJ was worried about that he still has to play? So Killick might be hard. Hilda's probably not going to be. Tira's probably not going to be. Ivy's probably not going to be. I don't know, J-Sabs. This is looking pretty bad.
Yeah, this is looking.
I'm looking at the top part of the roster, and I'm seeing clear skies. Oh my god. J-Sabs, no, not aggression shift. No, not GI. Okay.
Please, soul charge.
And now we use meter.
Or use your I-16CE or something.
And now we're gonna use meter. And now we're gonna use meter right after we get on the ground. And it's gonna happen. Just wait. Here it is. And now meter. Okay. And now meter.
And he taunted.
Of course he did. No, J-Sabs. No.
Yeah, we need. I agree with Carmel. I really feel like some like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire style lifelines would be really important for a moment like this.
No. I want people to fail and shine on their own accord.
Oh, Keelik? Keelik could be a place.
Yeah, Keelik could be. The only other place that I see CJ getting locked up is with his own 2B.
Yeah, with his own 2B, I think for sure.
Yeah.
I do think Ivy is a possibility.
It's possible, but again, just from the experience he has against Ivy, let's be optimistic. This is probably the last time we see Muscle Beluga's 2B. Oh shit, CJ realized the thing that Killick has that's good. BB. Okay, here we go, yeah! Oh, I thought that was a ring out.
Yeah, no, you could just completely AC.
Now, it is important to note, I am not by any means mocking Muscle Beluga. Put me in this exact position, and my 2B is going to be worse. I don't know anything about this character. I've never selected her. She doesn't appeal to me in any regard.
Oh, no.
I don't even like robots. That's how much I don't like...
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. It looks like he's trying to troll by getting the win with, like, the back turn move. That's crazy, you know? Yeah. Right, now both players have bars, so...
We're just not gonna see it, man.
J-Sabs, why? Oh, no.
J-Sabs, you have to use 3B more. I'm telling you, man.
Okay, I like the backup. I think he has to use that low starter string a lot. That 2B use right? Do all the time.
It's 6-6A.
Okay.
6-6A.
He's got to stop using verticals in close, too. But again, I really feel like the main thing is the fact that, like, I think the way that Muscle Beluga thought he was going to get out of this character was by doing aggression shift every once in a while to, like, cheese out wins, and every time CJ has RE'd it correctly. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This isn't SC4, my dude. You can't just win with 2 A's and stuff.
You sounded sad saying that.
I did?
Yeah.
I feel sad for Muscle Beluga trying to attempting to be a perfect man in an imperfect world. Waiting for MasterCJ? I don't know. Maxie's pretty good.
Oh god.
Wide open. Hey guys. Guys, Muscle Beluga has 2 bars. Guys, wait. Just you. Oh my god.
Oh no. He's gonna suffer in this.
It's fine. It's fine.
Who's next for CJ?
Yoshi.
Alright, maybe Yoshi.
Yeah, I guess. I think this heavily depends on the stage. So, as long as Muscle Beluga doesn't get stages with any ring outs or any walls, he should be fine.
This was so dead even for so long.
Yeah. This is what I'm taught. This is the juice of this kind. We are getting the stage again. We are getting this stage again. This is what it's like. You are only as strong as your weakest link. The one character that Muscle Beluga has that's the weakest is the 2. B.
Please finish your AAA string, for God's sake. That's like the best string she has.
At this point, we aren't even giving Muscle Beluga advice. We're just yelling at him. We're just. At first, it was like, "Ooh, let's see if he gets it." Oh no, he doesn't. Okay, well, slowly but surely he's learning it, and now it's to the point where we're just like, "Dude, just do something."
It's her best string, dude. Why do you know Yoshi wall combos? I fucking hate you, CJ.
Nice block. He's got a bar. Med K again.
God,
right.
what is?
He's got a red guard gauge. That's not good for Muscle Beluga because he's got bar, which, as we all know, apparently 2B bar is useless. So that's not gonna help him at all. All right, what are you gonna do? Just get hit by an RE? That's what you're gonna do.
It's been like what, like 9 games? He just did the mid out of aggression stance. CJ, you're such a piece of shit.
Yeah, it is. You know, the one thing that I really don't like about this is that I've had CJ on this twice, I think. And assuming he wins this, which is looking closer and closer like it's going to be the case, he will have won both times in convincing fashion against the West Coast.
I mean, not to say that East Coast winning is unexpected, but still.
Well, technically, apparently, CJ being in Ohio means that he's from the Midwest. Ohio being Midwest never made sense to me, but yeah, I guess.
East Coast.
Certainly closer to that. Okay, here we go. Yeah! Sure!
Nice.
Oh, why?
God.
Why would I even attempt? Why would I even feign surprise? Alright, who the fuck do we have after this? My mouse isn't working, I can't even tell.
It's Hilda.
We have Hilda. Does he know Hilda? Probably. ATB.
Probably.
Shoutouts to ATB.
Yeah, shoutouts to ATB.
Midwest is more east than west. That doesn't make any sense. That's just because we don't have a Mid-East. We're not allowed to have a Mid-East because we destroyed the world's Mid-East.
It's really sad.
So, I don't know what this matchup is like at all.
Look, he actually knows Hilda combos. He knows how to charge with Hilda, yeah.
The old, twitch, twitch, twitch into grab.
Alright. It's okay. Sabs, he's found some juice. He's mixing BA with BB.
He's found the thing that, you know, are like the first 2 moves you ever use with a character. Okay, here we go. Please don't... Okay. was gonna say, please don't get 2-A'd / RE'd. Is now the time. Probably not, because I'm pretty sure Beluga wins the first round with 2B every single game.
Like, almost every
Like, every single game. Hell Sweep? No, it was sort of right and sort of wrong at the same time.
Dude, he's just killing him with a non-jailing string.
Yeah, but like...
Look, he's mixing it with BB, I'm literally not kidding!
But this is still really bad, though, because he has to hit, like, 85,000 times. God damn it!
Fuck, dude! Come on, man!
You know how we talk about this dude fucks? This dude does not fuck. This is the anti-fuck guy. No, not Ari again, please. Oh,
and he's gonna lose the reversal
no. Wait, guys, Muscle Beluga has two. He has 2 pars. Right, so. No. Here we go.
The part that would worry me if I ever played one of these is getting bored if I ever get stuck in like a jail with a character I hate.
I think that's definitely what happened to both Boob and Party Wolf at one point. And I can only imagine that's what's happening to Muscle Beluga right now. Okay, damage. Here we do the same string, Soul Charge or not. I mean, like, why not? We're all gonna die eventually. With the singularity coming, who really cares who wins this? Alright.
Please just, like, wake up and do, like, a fucking 3B.
Oh, where's that move that's like the uppercut that tech jumps? What?
The uppercut that tech jumps?
Yeah, you know that 2B has?
Oh, I believe that one is 2-2K.
And I think it's like -14 or something?
Yeah. Counter hit launches.
Yeah.
All that.
That might not be a bad move to use, because chances are CJ doesn't know, like, the optimal -14 punishes. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
something.
look,
Give me something.
He's had... I can't, man. He's had 10 games to just be like... to figure something out here.
Dude, he's figured something out. Look at this. Huh?
Yeah.
Only 50 more times. I like that everything he finds that's like, okay, at least there's this thing that happens, is something that does like 4 damage. So all CJ needs to do is like be correct about 1 RE and he wins.
Oh my god. Wait,
no.
Aw. Oh, poor guy. Oh.
Oh no!
No!
Alright. There is still one bastion of hope.
The BA strategy was only gonna work here.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Beluga's done his main offensive shutdown. Alright, I was gonna do Tira. Shoutouts to ATB. Again.
Man.
You can do
Alright,
this.
seriously.
Think about it this way. The second he's done with 2B, he immediately gets to go into his best characters, like X.
Is one of his best characters X?
It's probably better than the 2B. I mean,
It's just a qualifier to be one of his best characters now to just be not
I think at
2B.
this point, it's like the same thing as like Yoda being so bad in FC4 that he had his own tier at the very bottom. All the other characters are the best characters in the game.
Fair enough.
I should check as to where... Okay, so I'm trying to remember. Icy started at the bottom as well. No, and CJ started at the bottom, so never mind.
Wait, J-Sebs might have figured some stuff out.
No, don't. Unless it happens past the first round, I'm not interested. Because this is just the same thing every time. CJ takes exactly 1 round and 2 seconds into the second round to figure out what to do. And then he's just not wrong about anything ever. If he wins the second round, I will give him a cookie. Oh, nice. Back to the tried and true, right? Hell yeah, dude. Oh. Here we go. Oh. He's got 5 changes. I don't know about Wake Up Grab the 3rd time in a row. Yeah, mixing up grabs with lows. Okay. Oh. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. He's got 3 more stances to Coda, and that kind of sucks.
Everyone, fucking...
Everyone shut up, okay?
Raise the alarms. Raise the alarms. We have a escapee. A prison escapee.
We're commentators. This is why I like doing commentary on my own streams. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, it's nice, right?
Yeah.
Alright,
so
we sent out the prison dogs. They're going after him.
This is the problem, is that CJ's gonna get Coda really shortly. And the more time this goes on, the worse it's gonna be. We're not blocking that, okay. Nice! Oh, fantastic! A plus B. Now we've got Coda.
That was an interesting combo.
Okay, here we go.
Back grab, back grab. Gets the just frame. Big damage.
It's like the one thing that he has on 2B is that just frame. Yeah. Did just as much damage with the 3rd hit of that string.
It's like one of those like novel things that you lab just because
Yeah.
it's novel. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you're good at it, but
How
you don't know
soul
how to
attack just frames? Yeah. Okay, here we go. 2 bars to 1.
2 bars. Just let it rip
which
the very
is effectively
moment
the same
that you
thing
need it.
as
Don't just
no bars.
Please!
Just use your bar. Thank you. Now leave. Okay, here we go. Yes! Yes!
He's out of here!
Hold on. Hold on, I need to find something.
Dude, he escaped prison.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
God damn it. I'm trying to find an escaping jail sound, and I can't find it. Okay, here we go. You came here, but I guess.
Oh, I hear it now.
There we go. I need to find a different one,
That's
but
great.
I'm gonna remember to have
We need
this
like
in the
to get
future.
like a GIF of like the red alarm lights going off on the top of your stream. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that sounds expensive and a lot of work, but yes, I do agree.
No. I'll see if I can find you something for the future.
For the future, E1 M1 Carball. I will trust you. Let me see what this is.
All right, let's see. All right.
Oh no, I can't do that. No. All right, X versus Tira. We need to get ATB slash Incendiate in here to tell us what this matchup is like.
Honestly, I think any of their advice on this matchup doesn't pertain to this specific set of players playing it.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
You might be right. Sounds like an idea for a new emote. Dude, I don't have enough sub slots. I don't get subs. I don't have an Ivy Jail. I need to just get, like, a jail emote for these Iron Men. So I need to get, like, actually Iron Man, like, in prison. But that's not going to work because it'll probably be, like, copyright or whatever. Because it's Disney now.
You can get something that looks like the Iron Giant and just say that it's a generic robot.
I want the Iron Giant to be in jail. That guy was great.
He was great.
Yeah, you stay, I go, no following. Okay, here we go, AAs. J-Sabs, I cannot describe to you how much you need to win, like, all of the games now. Like, it's, like, super important. You're fine. You should be fine right now.
This is an unscaled C.
Okay, here we go. Now, surely you're able to figure out a way to use... alright, well... What? Okay, alright. Here we go! So this is your time to shine, J-Sabs. This is your time to shine.
Yep.
Oh, wait, nope, I screwed it up. I thought he had 2B next. But maybe
No.
this is still your time to shine.
It's Ivy, it's Ivy. Should be okay.
Yeah, here we go. Here's where it all... Now things are going to be all coming up Millhouse.
God, I'm so excited he just doesn't have to play.
I know, right?
Oh no, wait.
It's so exhilarating. This is why I don't want find a friend or anything, is because once it does happen, it's like, oh my god, thank god. What? Oh no,
The
we're
very
like trying
first
to be
thing CJ did was do an actual combo and try to do a just frame.
Yeah.
Wait, that's a bad sign.
Yeah, that's not great. Okay, here we go. Here's a real combo. Sure, 3A, not into stance. Oh no. See, the thing of it is that I find that, like, the overall idea that Muscle Beluga has with all of his characters is to, like, figure out the poking strategy and do, like, the neutral kind of stuff. Meanwhile, CJ is just winging it with launchers a lot of the time with all of his characters, and when you got two people who don't know what's going on, launchers guy wins. For sure.
Yeah, agreed. That's why Survey is so good in this.
Yeah. Ah, yes. The grab is the whiff punish. Nah, you're too far away for that. Yeah, unfortunately, he's very used to dealing with the mix-ups and the stances. I don't know. Okay!
Oh.
And now, you're gonna spend meter, right? Here we go.
You're gonna run up, block something.
There it is, yes!
Or launch him.
Yeah, 2-2B is very good.
Yeah.
You know what I really hate as I'm trying to get X to S rank?
What?
2-2B. I don't like it at all.
What don't you like about it?
It's really slow.
Yeah, dude, that move is way slower than it looks.
I don't like the fact that, like, I'm used to my 2-2B, and I remember thinking to myself that, what's up?
I'm getting to the point in the matchup against Xiangwan now where I just wait for her to sidestep because she's about to do 2-2B and then counter hit her out of it.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Yeah.
Nice.
No.
Bad. I like how we're just saying, like, no, bad, when he just guesses wrong
Bad.
at this point, you know what I mean? Like, it's like... Yeah, it's like you've had such a bad performance with 2B that you now need to become, like, an omniscient god who just never is incorrect to make us happy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. Here's damage.
Okay. Actually does the combo.
Nice. Nice. Gets 6AA, but, I mean, hell, for a botch combo, that was actually not all that bad. Yes, I like, even though it didn't work out that one time, I like the fact that he's, like, going much more ham with his buttons. Yep. You goddamn idiot.
Dude, he has such a problem with that. He'll, like, step completely behind someone, and then do, like, BB.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Is it like he thought about doing CE, but then he hesitated because he wanted to save it for this round, and so then he ended up getting 2B instead of, like, wall rising 3B or whatever? Maybe that's it.
This nerd did the just for.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. Yes, now we're gonna CE him, right? Cool. The coolest of beans. Wow, nice duck into nothing. I hate you, J-Sabs. You're the worst person. You're the worst person in the world.
Oh no, J-Sab.
No, J-Sabs, no. IVJO.
Kill him.
IVJO was merely an infraction. Kill him! Win the video game, come on!
Alright.
Alright, Astaroth versus X. I don't imagine this being very easy for X to win, in this kind of context.
Yeah, in this context, no. I don't think so either.
One, you're gonna have a hard time getting in. Two, once you're in, you're just gonna have to deal with somebody who is just gonna be flailing about, and if they're right, you lose, and if you're right, you still play. But here we go. And now we get the grabs, yes!
Ooh, very good.
Yeah. Well, please tell me, okay.
Dude, there was like a slight pause in J-Sabs where he was like, that hurt.
Yeah. I gotta shake that. That was very similar to what happens when Soul Calibur 4 characters break a grab, where there's just like a moment that they have to like brush themselves off and get ready to fight again. If you ever played Soul Calibur 4 and then started playing the other games, that was like the biggest thing. Does he know? Does he know? Does he know? He doesn't!
No, he doesn't!
Oh!
Yes!
JSAP's doing the interesting technique where every single time he wins a round, he actually has to win it 3 times in order to actually win the fucking round. Yes, here we go. Not the combo. Not the mama. Okay, yeah, I can agree with this.
I'm so sorry, everyone. I did,
No, I think they're talking about me.
Oh, are they? I feel like it was
I don't
probably
know.
me since I was the one who went for the high-pitched scream.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
Yeah.
Either way, we're just very excited.
Yeah, either way, Jay apologizes.
I don't say that. Ooh, wow. Even for Astaroth, that was a magnetic grab. Okay, here we go. 2 rounds to 1.
Okay.
Over here.
Alright,
You were the one that predicted Astaroth Joe was going to be a thing, right?
Yeah. I predicted Astaroth Joe was going to be.
So after this is Maxi, so we would get like a lore match. Ooh, try to go for the GI. I feel like if you were going to do... No, never mind. I was going to say, I feel like if you were going to go for that, you should go for a reversal edge, but that doesn't beat grabs, so never mind. I like his use of 6BB because it's not unsafe anymore, if I remember correctly.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure in the latest patch they made that even safer, which, for a character like Astaroth, can be a potential big deal. Oh no! Is that supposed to be a soul attack? I don't know so much.
I think he thought that the 2-2B actually connected.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Instead of flash.
Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't expecting for that to hit. I'm not going to blame him for that. Okay, this is a bit of a chore to deal with now. Okay.
Oh!
He's
out.
Well, that was just like a 1 or 2 gamer. It's just that he needs to just do so much at this point that it's like he needs to go... I think at this point he needs to win 3 games for every one that CJ does.
Yeah, pretty much.
So Astaroth
CJ
versus
only
Maxi.
has, what? He only has 9 more characters to go before he
Yeah,
wins?
but one of the main one is that he has 2B to deal with.
Yeah.
CJ went on a 10-game streak. It can go the other way. Yeah, it could. I first read that, Julie, as CJ went on a 10-game streak, so it's very much still a 2-player race. I was just like, nah, I don't really think that you know how large the number 10 is. That's a lot. Yeah, he's got 2B, which could be difficult. But then after that, he's got Amy, Nightmare, Zos, Siegfried, Cass, which is I can't imagine any other row is easier.
Okay, so Sabs has a legitimate maxi from what I hear, so...
Okay.
Okay, CJ has decided to do nothing but rush.
It's honestly not that bad of an idea. Ooh, that 1B. Oh, very scary. And he's dead.
He's
No, he's not. He didn't do the right combo. Okay.
Even the right combo wouldn't have killed her.
2-2B wouldn't have killed her?
No.
Huh. Or what about 4-4B? You should have done 4-4B.
The blockable?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that would have killed her.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh, wow.
Oh.
He's blocking 1Bs. Oh no. Every Maxi's nightmare.
He's blocking 1B. Alright.
I think using that, I don't know the Maxi input, but that one thing that, that tech crouching, that Maxi has that goes really long range, that does a lethal hit. I think if you duck something, could be pretty good against Astaroth because it can get away from grabs.
Yeah, probably. I think,
Yeah, that one. But it looks like this Maxi is not gonna...
It's not gonna cut it against this
clutch it.
Astaroth.
Astaroth, it turns out, is very hard to beat in one of these things. Okay, here we go. Kind of surprised CJ didn't see that coming. Okay! Alright! And the RE is... You can't get hit by the B. Okay.
Alright, got him. Got him with the, REBB.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that CJ went for the A in that RE situation.
I mean, I think it was a pretty reasonable decision, because, he's gonna play around. I mean, at the end of it, it's just alright. It's guessing it.
Muscle Beluga, slowly but surely, figuring out the things that he needs to figure out. He's dead to a CE. Isn't it? Okay, I was gonna say. Oh.
If he charged that up, he was about.
Yeah,
to,
that's what I was
He was
thinking.
about to get the big kick in the face.
Yeah. All right, 2 bars to effectively 2 bars by the end of the round. Oh, thank God.
It was
But now you have to worry about the soul charge again. Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Oh, he just let it rip.
Yes.
Oh,
No. I appreciate the ambition there.
I do too. I do too.
Even though it didn't work out, that would have given him the entire game. Out of my way.
Oh!
What? Okay.
He got.
What? No RE? I guess he felt a little bit nervous. Alright, but now there's no more meter. Kinda wish there was a punish there. It doesn't ring out anymore. Is that right? Oh, 2A plus B. Shoutouts to Rich Dicks.
Alright.
Here we go. Astaroth Jail is sort of happening.
Sort of, for now.
It is now 18-8. So we have a little bit of work to do.
Alright, and then who does he get to... We might have an Astaroth mirror coming
Well,
up
now
soon.
we have Sophie. I imagine that this would be tough for CJ to win. Because something tells me that stuff like 236A is going to be really difficult for CJ to, like, figure out quickly enough.
Yeah. The other side of it, too, is I think Sophia is actually, you know, a little bit complicated. I don't think she's, like, a super straightforward character, but then again, I might be wrong here.
Yeah, I think it's a matter of... I definitely think she's nuanced, but in a situation like this, you could play a basic Sophie and do pretty well. Especially against a character that isn't necessarily great at block punishment, where you can do things like 6-6A on block without much of a problem, or 2-2B like that, except Astaroth can actually punish that on block pretty well. Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you essentially just, like, do this over and over again. That was a fantastic punish.
Yeah, he's pretty good at landing that, actually. Now, if he was, like, super cool, he would, just do the, 4A plus G lethal it.
Yeah. But he's not. Alright, I think the Muscle Beluga immediately pretends like 2-2B doesn't exist, he'll start doing better. Because these 2-2Bs have been an unmitigated disaster. That's like the first one that's like worked too. I feel like 236A would be a much better idea. Because at least it's not like punishable on block, so to speak. This is fast.
Alright. This is a scary situation. Those 2 rounds went by like instantly.
Lightning. Looks like Muscle Beluga's trying to play it a little bit more patiently. I really wish there was a punish on some of these things. Okay, do you know the combo? Okay, yeah. Oh no. Oh no. That's fine. I saw that side coming a million years. A million years in the future.
Right.
Yeah, I like these 6-6As. He's trying to take advantage of the fact that CJ isn't necessarily going to be interested in punishing that on block.
I think doing like TAS AA and TAS AB here would be really good.
Yeah. Okay, what do you get out of this? You did... Oh, that had to have been a misinput.
Yeah, right?
No,
Stepping
never
on
mind,
your own
sorry.
level 2?
Yeah, it was his own, right?
Yeah, it was his own.
Alright, I got weirded out. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Sophie's soul charge is really good.
Yes, it is.
Interesting. So
But
do you
it's
think that
Jason.
we'll see it literally at all? Or...
I don't think.
Ah, okay. Oh, here we go.
Oh!
Is that... Okay.
Nice.
Wait, what does the RE beat there? Doesn't the norm... Like,
It
yeah,
loses to literally
doesn't
every single option he could have picked that was a soul charge attack.
Yeah.
The only thing it would have beaten was like him grabbing there.
I guess stab. What do you get out of this? Okay. That was a bit ambitious.
Yeah.
And now the problem is that you're going to have to deal with another Astaroth bar after this. Oh no.
Oh.
Okay. See, now we've got no bar to... Okay, here we go.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you
Great
got out of it,
F.
but now you're dead to one grab. Okay.
Oh, nice, nice.
Grabbing the grappler is
What's the
definitely
next?
a solid way to go. Ah! Is it over? No, why?
Oh, he just let it rip. It was a
Man.
good call out though. I'm not gonna lie. That timing was like very iffy, right? Like I feel like a lot of people would have let go of guard there.
I still wish TAS AA was like a thing that was used a lot more often.
Welcome to
Yeah.
the stage of
Because it wasn't
I
used like at all. And I was just thinking to myself, imagine he just starts using it like right now, at the very end of the very last round.
Would be nice.
Wouldn't it be nice if it was J-Sabs? I'm gonna get DMCA'd, so I better not sing anymore, because my singing is so good that people will just think that it's the original.
Yeah, the automated like bot
Yeah, yeah.
that like
They'll know.
crawls through
Yeah.
Twitch bots will just pick it up as the original.
I can't
soundtrack
wait for
itself.
Streamlabs to put in that thing to make it so that we don't have to worry about DMCA from VODs anymore.
Yeah, because the VODs will have a different soundtrack and all that.
Yeah, I think that's for the. I think it was said that it was going to be to 26.1, and we're in 26.0 right now. So potentially coming very soon.
All right. So CJ is orange, right? Reading this correctly?
Yes. I was looking at who was about to get hit. I was like, there it is. Yeah, 2-2-B definitely a much better idea in this kind of a matchup, as opposed to the Astaroth matchup, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would say it's I mean, honestly, I think 2-2-B is one of those moves where, for some reason, Zep is the only one I ever can watch. Like, he's like a sniper with that move. Like,
Yeah.
he never throws it out unless it's gonna hit.
Right.
It's so weird.
Alright, what do we think? Do we think alright, never mind.
I love how much you're trying to push this.
So
thing
many
out there.
of my thoughts are just getting destroyed by CJ2A. It's very similar to what happens when CJ and I play this game. I don't necessarily like the whole idea of backing up into 2-2-B. I think that you should use your own meter. Yeah.
There you go.
Good trade! Ooh, a terrible whiff.
My eyes, man.
Alright, he's still got meter. And he decides to do the interesting thing, which is not use it. Okay, oh. He's decided to bet it all
Dude,
on
these
command
grabs are
grabs.
disgusting.
Bet it all on command grabs and 6-6-A afterwards.
I thought it was pretty.
Okay, here we go.
Nice. 1K? 1K?
Oh boy. Nice. Oh, I thought he sidestepped it too. And now
I
we
did
use
too.
your own meter. And this is when the meter happens. And, okay. Well, that's not the meter I was talking about, though.
Oh god.
Oh god.
That
Protect me.
hurt.
I guess he was really worried about the RI. The ARI that Sophie has in Soul Charge, but
of history retold.
I don't know, man. I feel like that's a thing you're just gonna have to be comfortable with.
I guess so.
So, normally, once a character laps the other character, that's when I take the time to say, if you guys like this kind of content, please consider donating. Very much thanks to JSabs and Beardy here for the donations to make this stream possible. The reason why we need the donations is because it's not the craziest expensive thing in the world, but these servers do cost money to be running for hours on end, and so if I can operate these things not at a huge cost, I would very much appreciate it. It allows me to bring this kind of content to you every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, and so we'll get back to the match.
Yep. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Always thank you to Beardy here. And thanks, obviously, to Saban Deus for helping me out with his hardware stuff. He's the wholehearted hardware side of this. I am very much not. I am the stream and match coordinator, and that's it. Enough
Saban's
2-2-Bs! Stop! Stop these 2-2-Bs.
Honestly, it's kind of both surprising but also not. You know, like CJ is showing that he actually knows a lot about this game. Like in, a lot of his work in terms of understanding every character he's showing. But God, do I wish he would just get his ass beat.
I really, but the most insulting thing we said about CJ so far is you saying, like, surprisingly enough, CJ looks like he knows how to play this game, and I think that's interesting. I think it's an interesting revelation I'm having that apparently, he like presses the buttons and they work sometimes, and hey, that's cool. I guess it's a novelty. Oh, nice. That was good. Oh wow, that was a bit ambitious.
If I remember correctly, that'll only ever reverse ring out when he has 7, right? Because then he can
apparently Rich just told me that it doesn't ring out anymore. I don't know if he meant specifically out of 7 stars, but I don't know. Oh no! I don't think he realized he had another button that he had to press for that RI to actually do damage. Here we go. Yes!
Oh.
I don't know if there was a ring out there.
Yeah, there is. It's the,
Ooh, nice.
The lethal hit for throws. Yeah, that one. Right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I went shopping, I see 2B was quite the jail. Yeah, that was definitely... I think that was bigger than... I think that's the biggest jail we've had so far.
I think it might be bigger than the Ivy jail.
No, more than... I don't think they ever had... There was never a 10-game spread. I think it was like 8 and 7, or 6 and 7.
This must be a disheartening place to have to come back from.
But imagine what happens if and when you do it. Right?
True.
So if anything, I should be thanked for giving Muscle Beluga the chance for redemption. You're welcome.
All you. The very beginning.
You're welcome. Please forget about the times that I said that I hated it.
Oh, lands a 2-2-8 counter hit.
I like the reset.
Every Maxi player was like,
not all of them. I'm actually always really surprised when they don't, but a lot of them in rank don't.
No, I'm saying every Maxi player was upset that he went for the reset.
Oh. Nice! Did he get it? He did. Okay.
That was the cheesiest thing, or like...
Well, Muscle Beluga did the same thing to him. Oh, but hey, 2A plus B, shoutouts to Rich Sticks.
I am very tired of people getting hit by a Laglo and going, that's it. My response to this should be the Laglo of my opponent.
All's fair in love and war, let's do it again. Vesper saying, I'm not a fan of that reset. Well, just so you know, I'm not really that big of a fan of you talking, so hey. Now we're both just saying our truths, huh? Alright, Astaroth versus Maxi yet again. The players have switched this time. Okay, yeah. I think 6XB is the better punish there.
Hey, Dan, I said I'm not a fan of it, not that I'm not a hypocrite.
Yeah, say as I do, not as I preach.
Holy shit, he just checked him for ducking there.
Yeah, he did that earlier too. Alright, you got a bar. As Astaroth, you should spend it.
34.
Oh boy.
It was the minus 34 mid. Also, shoutouts to Dan, he's my favorite chatter.
He's your favorite what?
He's my favorite Twitch chatter during tournaments.
Aw. What about
His
me?
loyalties lie with literally nobody.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that. I was always rooting for you. Hey, other guy. You did it. I was rooting for you the whole time. Okay. 1-on-1, both have bar. I would say that Astaroth bar is better than Maxi bar. Except for CE, I guess. And I feel like the millisecond that you get 2 bars with Astaroth, you should try to find some way to use it. Because the amount of meter that you're losing by not gaining any is pretty huge.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh boy. I feel that way about specifically Astaroth and Nightmare. Like, I would definitely use it again right now. Oh! No, you don't do the run up, you just immediately do the A plus B. That's the force block. You don't run up and then do A plus B.
Oh man. Yeah, I think if CJ makes it to the top 5 characters
It's
on
over.
the list, it's kind of smooth sailing.
No, it honestly, it would be such a huge thing. I really feel like it's going to live or die with CJ's 2B.
Yeah, I could actually verify that.
Assuming J-Sabs doesn't get at least like 8 or so wins on CJ's 2B, yeah, the top of the roster is so easy specifically for this player and just overall. Amy, his main. Cassandra's in there, that's mad easy. Zos is there, that's mad easy. Siegfried's there, that's mad easy. Nightmares, what the fuck with the top of this roster? If we had a team tournament, I would take the top roster all damn day.
Oh,
That's
wait.
not a ring out. It is, I lied. I apologize for lying.
That must be such a sad way to go out. Just to throw your soul attack as Oki when it doesn't hit grounded.
Yeah.
And then just because you're locked into stances, get counter hit.
Oh no, I totally forgot J-Sab still has to deal with Ivy Jail, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Alright, 10 to 20, here we go. There was a point where it was effectively 3 to 1 for CJ, and now it's just 2 to 1. So, he's... Muscle Beluga is definitely doing stuff.
Whoa, he can CS?
Apparently. He's at the very least trying to do as such. Oh, doesn't get the ring out, no. Maybe
Wait, he looks like he's able to make it out of here.
Well, at the very least, he's doing stuff against CJ's Maxi, so overall, that's pretty good. Yeah, 2A into Christmas Tree, classic.
You don't see that.
Okay, Mr. Man. Oh, no, J-Sabs, please. No. That's a pretty big deal to lose that round.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, no, CJ doing the IRM.
What's the IRM?
Doing the unblockable cancel at the end of a round that you definitely shouldn't have won. Okay, here we go. Ooh, somebody can break grabs. Ooh! You didn't believe it at first. Time to do Summon Suffering, but you don't know how to do that. I don't like the use of
I bet you
here.
hate it. I bet you could do something.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, the IRM is either doing the unblockable cancel after winning a round that you shouldn't have, or doing a move that's super safe and catching and saying that it was a big read.
See.
Alright, one bard and... No! Oh!
Oh, that's right.
I thought that was a ring out, but I guess it was a nerf that happened a while back?
Yeah. It
Okay.
no longer wall splats or rings out.
I see.
I think only on counter hit, actually. Does it do that?
Right, okay. Julie getting mad at me, I'm not sure about what. There's so many different things that she could be getting mad at me for, but I'm not sure which one this is specifically.
All of it.
Yeah. Just the litany of me as a person. Alright, 2 bars. Send that reset over and over again. Oh, nice step. Okay, here we go.
Alright.
Okay. Alright. Well.
He did a 6B hold.
Yep.
And, not 6B.
And that's the round? No.
I think a little bit.
So now we're going to spend that meter, right?
I know exactly how this is ending.
1B? Oh, okay.
Oh.
I would have said 1B.
I would have said 1. Although, to be honest, 1B would have hit there, too.
Yeah. Effectively turned into just a whip punish.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
CJ almost at his main. Everyone wants to see that as they go through this roster, you know?
Again, it's really just all going to come down to how many matches CJ loses with 2B. That's really going to be the cut and dry of this at this point.
What if it turns out that he has like a really good 2?
I know for a fact, just based... I mean, unless he was giving me the biggest reverse psychology ever, I know for a fact he is, 1, doesn't have a 2B, and 2, is very nervous about playing 2B. 2B and Taki were the characters CJ talked about not knowing or having for this.
Gotcha. Also, what is chat going crazy about?
I think I have an idea for it, but I think it's funnier if I don't mention what I think it is.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I'm correct, but I hope I am, and I find it funny.
Fair enough. I'm gonna imagine that it's the face I saw earlier.
I imagine that that's what it is.
Okay.
I like the idea that I never talk about it and never explain who it is. Nice punish. Trying to do like the little scrappy thing, but I understand why he wants to do that, but the fact of the matter is, when he was doing that with 2B, he just wasn't able to keep up in the damage. So again, it's a lot of JSAPs just trying to do like the little pokey stuff that I don't think is enough to carry the whole day.
I remember there was a period of time where like CJ was like learning Xianghua combos, stuff like that.
Oh, really?
From Jordan. I feel like that might go a little of the ways here.
And I mean, I can't imagine that X combos are really all that difficult, right?
I think that the character has like a surprising amount of nuance.
Yeah, but again, considering the context.
Fair enough.
But I do agree. Very similar to how I felt about Sophie. Is that in this context, pretty easy, but in actual, I want to win a tournament with her, it's going to take a while.
Oof. That was 2A, 2K.
Yep.
Oh, good side set.
So it looks like CJ has gone to like the more like small poking game to combat Muscle Beluga doing the small poking game, and unfortunately for Muscle Beluga, X is way, way better at that.
Yeah. Also, she is a really sticky character.
Yeah. You know what we need to see from this Ivy right now? That one kick that that Incendiate uses like all the time. What is that, like 3K or something?
Yeah, 3K.
That mid kick that I think that you could charge up, but you don't.
Yes, yep, 3K.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That move is crazy good. That into backdash, boy oh boy.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Oh yeah, no, honestly, Ivy's 3K is a phenomenal poke. I don't know what it is about it either. The
Here we
actual
go.
frame data properties aren't even that crazy.
This is
work so well with their move.
I think this match will effectively mean that it is over, or there's a chance.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think that's what this means. And then after Ivy, assuming that the Ivy wins, he goes into Tira, Hild, Yoshi, Killick. So honestly, even after this, he's gonna have a bit of a tough time.
Yeah, Hilda especially, if you don't play the character.
Right.
I think it's gonna be hard to...
The characters that he specifically mentioned that he was worried about. Let me see if I can find them. The characters that he's most worried about are Valdo, Taki, Hilda, and Tira. Ironic he did not mention 2B. That might have been a bit of a mistake. A bit presumptuous.
You know, okay, so see, this is the one thing, is I feel like 2B's like basic, this should be readily apparent that this is cheap, is her 3B.
You are so mad at these guys not using the 3B of the character.
Please.
Please. Just please. Are those AGS grabs unbreakable? No. No, that would be absurd.
Oh my god, this character would be so broken if that was the case.
Who has unbreakable grabs? Tira, Huang.
Servi.
What grab
Ivy.
of Servies is unbreakable?
The wall push.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, you tried to be super fancy, and by super fancy, I mean you made a mistake. Asta? What does Asta have? Oh, yeah, if the armor gets activated, I suppose.
Yeah, and also the charged up commander.
Yeah.
And the ult, the C.
There are a lot of unbreakable grabs in this game.
I don't know why, but I was about to call his CE the ultimate throw.
The ultimate throw. I wish he would say that. Ooh, Muscle Beluga taking a page out of CJ's book and just REing whenever AGS is happening. Oh yeah, Evil Killick has his CE. Yeah. I like that run under.
Taking it.
RE. Okay. Oh wow. No! Oh.
Oh. Oh yeah, that was scary. Oof, gets caught sidestepping a little bit. Oh, that's so rough. Yep.
Oh boy.
1k to close it out. Oh, this is so important. Winning this for Sebs is such a big deal. Alright. So. Okay, this is where it all matters. They're both in soul charge. Really, it just boils that. Oh, and he gets hit by the unblockable. Alright, Sebs.
No, Sabs, no. Is that it? No, he doesn't have it. Sabs, please. Use your meter. Okay, here we go.
Nice. Lock him up. Lock him up. Put the keys in the cuffs. Don't die here. Oh, man, you really.
I don't know, man. Look,
I think.
Look, I'm just gonna say this, and I know it's like a hot take and everything, but I really think that J-Sabs needed to win that game.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Yeah, it was pretty hot.
I think it was pretty important. Damn
It
it!
would really mean so much to me if he loses right now.
I'm really mad because the reason why I dipped out of commentary there for just a minute is because I really thought that Muscle Beluga was going to win that, and I was looking up the Dumb and Dumber, so you're saying there's a chance. and I think I'm gonna keep that for the next Iron Man.
That's a good idea.
So, Ivy versus Amy I think is very difficult even when the Ivy player knows what they're doing. Now it's like kind of like super duper difficult.
Yep.
CJ, you know what you should do? If you were a real man, what you should do is try to win this with no roses. But instead you're just gonna like chicken out and actually like play the game.
Honestly, just considering that round, I feel like that challenge isn't even.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep that zinger for when you commentate a high-profile top 8. So the problem with me commentating top 8s is that I don't really have a lot of experience with that because I'm always in the top 8, so I can't really I can't really commentate the top 8s if I'm also playing in them. So I can't really do that sort of thing because you can't commentate and play in the same top 8. So
yeah, it also sucks that many times where he's applied for commentary positions, they usually say that he can't because he's too humble.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing to judge me on. It's a weird metric that they decided to put in. Doing the GI instead of the sidestep, I don't know so much about that. That is minus 14.
Okay. Yeah, so I feel like, you know, this is very clearly like, okay,
yeah,
he's in his comfort zone,
yeah.
Amy is just gonna kind of run this over. Realistically, is there any characters in the next 4 that, like, he can find himself locked in? The closest I could think of is, like, Nightmare because CJ would never play Nightmare.
Yeah. Nightmare and Siegfried, I suppose, because they can be kind of clunky when you don't know what's going on.
But I know he plays Siegfried. like I know he actually knows how to play Siegfried.
If that's true, then that makes it difficult. But, to be honest, though, let's assume that J-Sabs wins with Ivy, right? All he has to do is win with Tira, Hild, Yoshi, Killick, Gross, Servi, Setsuka, Hao, Talim, Mitsu, Geralt, Taki, Aswell, Mina, Raph, and Valdo.
Yeah, it's nothing. He's got this.
And honestly, how many of those characters are difficult? Probably just Valdo and Taki and Talim and Yoshi and Killick and Hilda.
Hey, is there any way that you could convince CJ to stop using the magical girl weapon?
Dude, okay, so this is something I want to put out there. I play Amy for the playstyle, right? Whether she's a little girl or not, I don't care. Like, that was never my goal, is to be a guy who played little girls. That's why I played Mitsu in SE5, right? What I want is that mix-up, like, power-low type character so that I can do the mix-up game. I don't really get this whole thing that the other Amy players have for, like, playing little girls. I don't know what Fire's thing is. I don't get what CJ's thing is. I don't get what that whole shtick is. It doesn't make any sense to me. So don't come to me about the aesthetics that these guys try to do with their characters, because what I care about is what, like, the characters actually do in terms of fighting, okay? If you gave Nightmare Amy's 4A, I'd play Nightmare. But he doesn't. He has Drill, and Drill looks like it's stupid. So I can't help you with in terms of CJ not using a wand, or any of that kind of, like, weird stuff that he's into. Ask him. I think it's weird.
Hey, that was a lot, man, and I get
because it's important that I put this out there, because I don't like being lopped in with all the other creepers around, because I know what I look like, okay? This is something I know people think of me when they don't know who I am, and even literally every girl I've ever met in my life. So I don't want to be put in to this whole thing.
All right.
This is my stream. This is my stream. I get to talk about what I want. No, shut up, Enders. We're not talking about this match anymore. This is Ivy Jail. This is Ivy Jail the whole way. Let's call a spade here, okay? What?
Nothing. What do you want to talk about? We'll talk about anything you want, Jay.
What I want to talk about is that I want everybody to shut up about everything that they talk about. I only just now realized that Ivy is taller than Nightmare, and I think I probably should have known that already. I like that punish.
Yeah, she's apparently in the lore. Oh wait, he's doing the thing.
Yeah, he's doing that thing
like,
that Nightmare definitely shouldn't have gotten.
Yeah, he could use that like 5 times.
Oh yeah, just 5 times, just because.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty tough. I kind of wish we were seeing those just guards, but it probably doesn't matter.
Yeah, Siegfried and Nightmare are like 5'7".
Yeah, I guess you just assume that they're really big because the armor.
Really small people, actually.
Yeah. Well, if you think about it, this takes place in the 1500s. So.
Did you know it's actually a myth that people from back then were generally short?
No, that's not true.
Yeah, they actually weren't that much taller or shorter than we are on average nowadays.
But that being said, George Washington was considered a freak by being slightly over 6 foot.
Not really.
No, he was. I was around. Remember, I'm old.
Okay.
5'6" in the old games, 5'8" now. They moved it up. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. The idea that people were really short back then, that was mostly from like people who were very poor and had no access to nutrition. But if you were able to get a stable diet, you grew to be just as tall as the average person does nowadays.
The idea that people should listen to Enders is also a pretty big myth, because if you have a healthy diet of any modicum of knowledge whatsoever, it's pretty obvious that that shouldn't be a thing that's part of your own reality.
Why do I say yes when you ask me to?
I think it's Stockholm Syndrome. Like, I think it's... You've just been around me so much that, and I make so many mistakes that you're inclined to make mistakes.
Hey, that's fair.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Man. I feel so bad for Sabs. He had to play, like, 12 games of 2B. That's more games of 2B than I've ever played.
Yeah, that's 12 more games than I've ever played of 2B.
God. Is this...
What's up?
Do you think he'll escape Ivy here? Do you think it matters if he does?
I think it wouldn't matter if he does. I also don't think that he's going to do it. I think that the characters that CJ has to go through are intuitive enough that if he's able to get one game with Ivy here, I'd be very surprised. That's not a knock on J-Sabs, it's just a compliment to the top roster of the game.
Yeah.
Like, the people who are in the top portion, like the people who take the top, I'd always assume, are going to do well at the beginning of the Iron Man.
Yeah, they're supposed to have the really good start and then the really rough, like, kind of like ending portion of the Iron Man.
Which is kind of what was happening, right? Because we were going back and forth the whole time until the person who was at the top had to go to 2B. Meanwhile, you know, I mean, really, the bottom is just Voldo, Raph, Mina. Now, if you don't know how Raph plays, that can be tough. Voldo's going to be tough kind of in general, and Mina's not. But then, after that, then you start getting into the swing of things within the body of the character select screen. But once the person who starts from the bottom and now is here, it's tough. Yeah.
You know what the worst part is? I don't even think that you planned that or even did that intentionally up until you started saying it.
I mean, the main thing to understand about, going top down, windows up, that's the way you want to play an Iron Man. You want me to start from the beginning?
Yeah. Let's just do over the whole thing.
The whole Iron Man.
Yeah, the whole Iron Man. I just want to start over.
Whoa! That looked really cool.
Oh.
Rich Stick saying, I'm glad Enders was silent, and frankly, it makes me really sad that you're not joining suit.
Oh, shit.
That's the one? that's the one that guy?
Yeah.
I apologize.
It's just because you shot a pedestrian, you know what I mean?
It's like in GTA, you're totally cool with killing the gangsters, but then it's just like, oh, dude, don't run over the lady. Don't run over the dog.
Oh, wait. Wait, Sabs might actually take this.
Oh my god, he might actually do it. He's got to worry about that CE. Never mind. Nice, he did it.
Also, let's not begin to believe that Jimbo reigns in his madness. Jimbo is an accessory to the crimes that Jay commits.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of who actually reigns in my... I guess Zubas is the only person who feigns to attempt to take control.
He tries.
Yeah, he definitely tries, but...
I've never seen him successful at it, though.
No. There's a difference between him defeating my histrionics and me letting him win.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially... No, you know what? That's not true. I will 100% let him or other people win when I'm doing commentary on another person's stream. Because that's their own content, and it's normally much more serious than this kind of stuff. But for me, in my own house, it's very similar to, like, the anti-spirals in Gurren Lagann, where you go into their own pocket universe and they're just the gods of all creation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so.
You never saw Gurren Lagann?
I am still having to come to terms with the fact that you referenced an anime.
Why?
The last time we spoke about anime, you said that you don't watch anime.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Well, I lied to you. Because that is not true. I've watched a lot of anime. Now, I say I've watched a lot of anime, and I can see that Beardly Here is in the chat, and I feel like I'm an imposter. I don't watch as much as him, but yeah, I've watched a good amount of anime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I apologize for leading you astray.
It's okay. It wasn't that big of a deal. You know, you just simply lied straight to my face.
Well, it wasn't to your face. Pretty sure we just did it in Discord.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I want to just point out this one tidbit of him not taking the guard break when he did 6B or Backtune B for just a moment. Oh god, here we go.
Yeah, at this point, I think Muscle Beluga just has to take a break. I kind of appreciate the fact that he just blocked that A+B. So it's a real fine line of trying to, like, okay, there we go. I was gonna say, it's a fine line of, like, still competing so that CJ doesn't just literally win the round without using the break, and forcing him to use the break.
Is it just me, or are you also, like, upset that he went for the style points of doing the Just Frame combo there instead of just doing the 4B+K to kill?
Well, that's the trick, that's the secret, is that I wouldn't even have been aware that that was the case, because I don't know Zos combos.
Fair enough.
So I wasn't even aware that he was trying to be stylish. Anytime I hear... Okay, well, I guess that's it. No, it's not. Anytime I hear Zos and style, I just immediately think oxymoron. Emphasis on the last two syllables.
It's sad because wasn't this character supposed to be the only cool people played this character because
Back in
the
SC4?
uncool people picked him up in 4.
Yeah.
Like, the uncool people just didn't win with him.
Still
and only
blows
the cool
my
people
mind
were able to.
how bad Zos is in SC4.
All right, so it's just 2 more characters.
Siegfried and Cass.
Siegfried and Cassandra.
Boy, oh boy. Yeah, I want you guys to guess how much anime Beerly here has seen. It's a lot less now because of Soul Calibur 6, but Evan, do you have a list? What doesn't Zos do in SC4? Yeah, Julie is doing it correct. Like, he literally is not good at anything. There's 100% nothing he's good at. I'm not exaggerating at all.
He's really good at like fake stun combos that you could shake out of.
He has fake stun combos. He's very slow. He does no damage. And when I say no damage, I mean he literally has moves that do 0 damage, and all they do is just scale wall combos. I'm not even kidding. That's what they do. Like, I'm not kidding. They do 0 damage, and they just make scaling. He's not good at spacing. He's not good at pressure. He's not good at all. The best example I can come up with is Woes was the best Soul Calibur 4 player in the world, right? When we had the pre-release event for this game, Soul Calibur 6, we decided to go back to Woes' place. It was me and him, Linkwars was there, Omega XCN was there, and Sane was there. There might have been 1 or 2 other people. But we played SE4 because we thought it was going to be more like 6 than 5 was, which was kind of not wrong. I remember talking with Link, and Link was asking me just how bad Zas was in 4, and we're watching Sane vs. Woes, and I'm trying to explain how Zas is terrible at everything like I'm explaining it here, and then I look up. Woes is playing Zas, and he's losing convincingly to Sane, who did not play Soul Calibur 4. Nice punish. That was really good.
Yeah, that was really good.
Sane did not play Soul Calibur 4 competitively at all. He was an infant when Woes was doing that. Woes was the best player in Soul Calibur 4 in the world, hands down. Woes could not beat Sane with Zos in 4. That's how bad that character was.
Omega DR must have been an absolute nut.
Yes, that's why, even though, frankly, he did a little bit in 5, but hasn't really done a whole lot in this game, that's why I hold him in such high regard. I consider Omega DR to be one of the best Soul Calibur players of all time, simply because he got top 8 at EVO with Zas Lamel. I don't understand how you do that. It's the same with Keeve. It's the same reason why I give Keeve the level of respect that I do, because he did so much stuff with Nightmare.
Yeah, it's amazing what like character dedication can do to pull someone through like having a horrible character.
Yeah. It's not really something that you see in this game all that much. 1, because there aren't really horrible characters, and 2, because for the most part people just learn, okay, well, you beat Siegfried once.
By the way, Beluga just ran him over with nothing but like launcher into 60k.
Oh, so I must be the best ever then? Didn't you not make EVO top 8? Pretty sure that was Tamanegi who was the maxi player in top 8, right?
Let's do this.
Yeah, so. I want to say Tamanegi's the best maxi, then, yeah. For sure, because he made top 8, but you didn't, so. That way they're the same thing. I like the fact that we've had 38 matches, and I'm pretty sure there's still a good chunk of stages we've never gotten.
Okay, so I am still firmly holding the belief that random select doesn't actually exist.
Yeah.
I feel like the way that stages are selected is that the game just kind of like arbitrarily decides
Right.
Which of the two of you deserves to win the most.
That's why I have to play on fucking Indian port all the goddamn time. The game decided years ago Jay will never be successful. Speaking of Soul Calibur 4 and stage select, did you know that there was a stage in SC4 that you could only get through random select?
Really?
You could not manually select it. It was the seesaw.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I did not.
You could not manually select that stage. You could only get it through random select.
Huh.
Yeah.
Was that like an oversight or just something cool they put in?
I don't know. we never asked them about it, but it was weird. It was the only stage they... Nice. It was the only stage that you would feel relatively comfortable against Hild. Simply because, yeah, Hild could kill you in one ring-out combo, but so could you. Because every character would ring out in one hit on that really, really tiny stage.
I really appreciate that that's the reason.
Yep. It was that or an all-walled stage. Those are the only stages that you would be comfortable. If you haven't seen any of my SC4 throwback streams yet, I remember one of them was really great because we watched RTD versus Thuggish Pawn at a French tournament, and it's Hild versus Amy, and the only time that the crowd got invigorated was during the stage selection. Like, the only time, so you couldn't hear anything during the actual match, and then they would just be, like, going through, like, the random stage, and then, like, they got, like, the all-wall stage that was on the Tower of Souls, and you just immediately, hey! It was great. God, Hild and SC4, dude.
And Hilda in SC6, honestly, for that matter, this character is kind of insane now.
Yeah. Not most broken character in Soul Calibur history insane, but insane.
She's so good. She does so much damage.
She does so much damage safely, is the thing.
Yeah.
Is that it all comes from safe,
all the launchers are guard
safe
breaks.
long, mid Horis. Oh boy.
Interesting, he went for the guaranteed guard break move while he was at 100%.
Yeah, I don't know. What?
Oh,
he gets it anyway.
Oh, yeah, it is. Alright,
It's
Cassandra. One away.
It is a first to 28, and CJ is at 27.
28 characters, huh?
Hild has gotten more than 30 buffs in Season 2 patches. I did not know that. That is crazy. She's stolen Amy's power. Amy never really got that many buffs. I'm trying to think. She got a crazy amount of buffs from Season 1 to Season 2.
I feel like just watching those 2B matches had ripped all the energy out of my body.
Yeah, at this point, after the 2B matches, our commentary has just been, like, conserving energy.
And shooting Rich 6 for you.
As if, oh, thanks. At that point, it's just a matter of, like, we are effectively commentating as if we need to save our words for, like, a nuclear winter. We just need, it's like, we need to figure out how to, like, how many different ways can we prepare these potatoes so that we have some sort of variety.
yeah, essentially, right? Just to stock them up for the winter so that way we... I mean, what is there much to say when you watch someone like, okay, he's 14 games behind and is also stuck on another character he's uncomfortable with.
But again, for me, the killer was just that he didn't beat CJ's 2B with Ivy. If that had happened, then I would say, like, hey, you know, we're getting somewhere, because that's kind of what happened the first time that we did this, right? Where I think it was Boom who got the Ivy jail first.
Boom and P-Dubs, right?
And it was
Boom
like
gets stuck on Ivy for like 10 or like it was like.
And we thought it was over, and we were like rooting for Boom, but then Party Wolf got Ivy, and the same thing happened. So we just figured there's gonna be an opportunity for that to happen again, and it's gonna be with 2B, and it just didn't happen. And so it's like, you know. It's just really tough. Beating Cassandra? Like, Cassandra is 1, very good, and 2, very easy.
You know, it's funny, I do agree she's easy, but every time I've tried to play her, I am just horrible with her.
Huh.
I just cannot. I think it's because she has an abysmal grab range. I've realized that I can't play characters with bad grab range.
But you can still create grab opportunities quite easily.
Yeah, but I need grab range.
Okay. Yeah, she was one of the easier... in the amount of time it took me to get Asta to S rank, I was able to... I got Asta to A3, and then I got Cassandra to S rank quicker than I got Asta to S rank. That's how easy it was for me. Because, like, when I see Cassandra, I see 22B, I see BK, I see 22KK, and at that point, grabs are just simply ancillary. They just pour out of you, because the opponent is spending so much time just statue blocking the entire time. Oh boy.
Yeah, her 22K series seems to be where a lot of her power budget is in terms of neutral.
I definitely agree with Party Wolf when it comes to that 22K is like her best move. And that's putting a high premium on it, because Cassandra has a lot of great moves, as has been established by many Cassandra players, and I think that's it? No?
No. So let's be one more mix-up.
God, it's so hard to keep Cassandra from getting that mix-up, though. You can see him pressing buttons in such a panic, and fantastic blocks, but he still has so much work to do.
His D...
His D...
God.
CJ, congratulations. Overall, I would say just again, the main problem that Muscle Beluga had, other than the obvious like 2B, is just like within those 2B matches, coupled with the like a handful of like the other characters that were going on, is just that JSAB's ability to do whiff punishes with the characters that he was unfamiliar with seemed to have such he seemed to have such a hard time truly capitalizing on his good reads and his good movement, and it's kind of unfortunate that that it panned out the way that it did.
Yeah, it is.